So this is now the final assault. This is where it all matters. And see, we've got all the chance to redo equipment again. We don't really need to. What we are going to do though is we're going to drop some of these, because he doesn't need to be carrying all of them. And quite frankly, he doesn't need to be carrying all of that. Probably worth reloading. Doesn't got anything to reload. Right. That'll do for the time being. And this is it. This is the final mission. You know what? We never did do an alien base defense. Well, I have no idea what that is, so I don't want to... Ugh. Great chrysalids. This is going to be one of the most unfun missions known to man. Right, make sure we've kind of got a good idea of our surroundings. Ethereal. Wow, that is truly abysmal shooting. No, you are going to be next, because we need to use these guys to do some of the heavy duty exploring. Now let's check the map. Where do we need to get to? Now if I remember, it's an upper area and probably some distance from where we are. But big important doors always look big and important. Right, whilst we've got the chance, we will try and take out the ethereal. No, did not kill the ethereal. We're going to come back to these guys in a moment. What we need to do is just make sure that we are secure in this area again. We are going to try and mind control this weaker creature. Wasn't successful, but maybe Psyche can get a little bit more luck. There we go. So we're kind of clear all around, and what we're going to do is we're going to move up in front, and we're going to kind of be bait to give him something else to think about other than our character. Whilst we're at it, we might as well have a go at trying to mind control this ethereal. It was successful. Oh, excellent. And it's a blaster launcher. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look around, see if there's anything in the vicinity. There isn't. So, what we'll do is we will fire off this. No, we're not going to throw. We're going to launch a missile, and we're going to go boop, 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 and just kind of destroy some stuff. Because if there's anything in that area, it's now toast. Now there's a door just there, and we're going to start prepping our other guys to go down. Psyche might as well move up. No, he does not need to actually reserve any time units, strangely enough. And then we'll get the tank ready. Now, is there anywhere else we can fire off this rocket? I think, is that big building? Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch a missile here, here, and slam it into the wall there. Again, it's just kind of, we've got the rockets, we might as well make use of them. That is what they're there for. And we'll go get some reinforcements over here, ready. And that is everyone. So that was a pretty successful first move. Not a problem on our part. They fired a rocket at their own units. It's not rockets firing at us. Obviously this is going to take a while because this is the final level and there's going to be quite a lot of enemies in this area. So just kind of twiddle our thumbs for the moment and we'll get through this. And here we go. Right, now that rocket came from somewhere over here. So this tank needs to do a U-turn and oh look, see what we've got. Sorry. And there's another ethereal. What we can do is, seeing that Psyche managed to do it once, he might get lucky, he might do it again. So it's worth a shot. It could have just been a one-off fluke. I mean, he does have 49 skill, after all. So it's far from perfect. And the highest characters I've had were ranging, what, 80 something. I think what we're going to do is we're going to fire a rocket down here, through to here, and kind of generally over here. Just kind of clear out a load of the ruffians. Now, he is not looking in a particularly safe place. He could really do with some reinforcements. In fact, most of the people around here could do with some reinforcements. But we also got a lot of areas to cover as well, and very quickly. So we're just going to try and keep an eye out on as much as possible. And just kind of make sure. Probably send just a couple of guys out so we're not got too many people exposed. Right. He's kind of done for this turn, so we're going to reload that. No, we're not. That's going to take too many movement points. He's going to move up, but he's not going to take a shot. He's going to move down, and he is going to guard this way. I think that is kind of it. So we got another turn ahead of us. We've taken a few more out. Now, our goal is to find the giant pulsating brain. Once we can find that, we are then going to, all we have to do is fire one shot into it. Ooh. Now, I know the brain is up 1 or 2 floors, so we kind of got to find the entrance. Ah, here it comes. Here comes the psychic attacks. Oh, he's gone berserk. Not good. Yes, he was one of our weaker psychics. Means we're going to kind of have to isolate ourselves from him. Also, going to need to move quickly, because it means we can't trust anyone. Just make sure we got this place covered. So as you can see, I'm trying to use the tanks to cover very large distances very quickly, so we can kind of narrow down our search. So what we really need is kind of to clear over here. It's kind of a very important area. So whilst we even know where there's some other baddies, we kind of can't spend our time focusing on them. What I am going to do is I'm going to move him. Aha. Yes. Thought there might be something over here, because that doorway is, I think, one of the potential ways up to the baddies. We are not going to bring him down. We are going to bring him down, however. He is going to move up and try and take sentry on this area. We are not going to worry about time units, because what this would mean is we kind of just slowly bring our people down and just flush through whole areas at a time. Once we flush through an area, we know there's no aliens in the vicinity. But we kind of have to be sure and maintain presence, so at least nothing comes up behind us. So now this tank can make its way downstairs, and it can start flushing through here a lot quickly. So we've got kind of the wings being dealt with by our fastest units possible. That's kind of it for the moment. Again, we've got the risk of him falling under alien control. He is only equipped with the laser rifle, that's something at least. Now this is one of the most worrying aspects, so need to remember it's near the explosions. We have to keep an eye on those, because those creatures, the chrysalids, can quickly reduce our entire forces to just nothing. There's one. One of our units is under alien control. Chrysalid was over here. So we need to kind of make best use of all our resources. He is going to have to guard against that tank. He is going to try and prep for the chrysalid, but he's run out of movement points. These guys, again, we know the chrysalid is there. We've cleared out a lot of area. What we're probably going to do is send a rocket down there, just to be sure. Because I'd rather waste a load of rockets and get it that way than not really try. Okay. But we do have is we could send him up here. Now we just kind of need to... totally clicked in the wrong place. Thankfully our second attack connected. Okay, let's try psychic control. No. Okay, psychic control didn't work. Now we know that alien heavy weapons platform is over here somewhere. Now, has he got a rocket? No. Load up the rocket and then we shall launch. So we go here. Go here. And then we have got to decide our route through there. 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 And then there. I think you only get a maximum 9 points, and there is a slight flaw that sometimes it doesn't quite shoot. There we go, we've got it. That was kind of the big important one that I wanted to make sure I killed. And then does he have any? No, he is out. Does have just enough to drop it. He has enough movement points to go around the edge. I don't expect there much to be around here. So we're just going to come through just to be sure. And that's another area kind of in our control. So we managed to cut down on the numbers. He's just kind of being mind controlled. Well, it means he wasn't mind controlled that time. There we go. Right, he's now under alien mind control. Not much we can do about it right at the moment. He's probably going to die. Not as worried about them meleeing. They're not quite as good as chrysalids. We are starting to seriously reduce their numbers. It is getting quicker and quicker for each turn. So I don't reckon it'll be too much longer before we can start to see some real progress being made. We also blasted a hole through there, but there's nothing useful there. We're going to start prepping ourselves to go through some of these different directions. Oh, and that is our first loss. So hopefully we will be able to retaliate in kind and destroy this. It is pretty surrounded now. Right, got that creature out of the way. Has cost us a single unit. But it's kind of the price you pay. We've got him prepped. And we have this creature just in front of us to kill. That is out the way. And we're going to get this to move up in front of those doors, just in preparation. Right, he can now swap over to a gun and he becomes part of our active hunting squads. And just as well, because this creature just turned up. And he kind of is just going to sit there. Not much else I need or want him to do for the time being. That looks like it for the time being. So we carry on the turn. Now we do know that we've got a mind-controlled XCom agent around somewhere. I believe the alien brain is actually protected by a handful of ethereal commanders, but no psychic powers. But he is there, which is interesting. So now we kind of keep advancing. We're just going to swing around, just kind of get a good overview of this area, make sure we haven't missed anything, nothing's hiding, nothing's waiting for us. Now this is one of the few areas that is a double door leading down there. Again, not much we can actually do about it at the moment, so we're just going to send our tanks around. Now hopefully they'll leave him alone. So we're just going to keep him patiently waiting there. Not going to risk it. And we're just going to scan this entire back area, just make sure we haven't missed anything. He doesn't need to move. He really should advance. Now we have basically got most of this area secure. So what we really need to do actually then is send him back over here and just kind of keep him just on general overwatch. Just make sure nothing tries to sneak up behind us. Understandable, he's got not particularly good psychic defenses. But we are... Ooh! That was an alien just kind of popped up. That's one of our guys. Yes, I am going to shoot him and I am going to kill him. No, I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. I think that might be too late. We've got enough for one shot, hopefully. No. No, that was terrible. Okay, we're going to try mind controlling it instead. That's okay then. What it can do then for us is come over here and act as kind of a forward unit. Whilst he carries on going around the back and just making sure it's all clear. He's going to carry his overwatch. He is going to just nip into this corner. Just gives him a better overview of the entire area. He is going to wait over there. And we are going to send him this way. And quite frankly, we're just going to kill you. You're causing too much of a problem. Ah, he managed to kill us. Never mind. Let's have a quick nosy in here, just make sure nothing untoward is going on. And we're going to try and race back and just make sure he doesn't get out too much. It's the only problem. Right, let's launch a missile. Come down to here, to here, to here. Sorry, but you are absolutely no use to us whatsoever. If it's that easy to be psychic controlled, we just might as well get rid of him. He's just too much of a risk. This is all getting quite tense now. We're kind of in the final stretches again. Okay, so we can send up this tank up here. Just going to make sure this little corridor is clear. I'm going to send him down. So we really need to get a couple of people over here. So you can join, and then you are going to come this way. I need you over there because we're going to try to psychic control the terrorist, and then got him. Because then he can come up to here. He kind of acts as our forward unit again. Our scout. That means if anything tries to kill him, he's the first one to go. Okay, so then we're going to send him up. That's kind of it. We are now running a bit thin on people who are able to observe everything. So we're kind of leaving people a bit exposed at the moment, but we just need to track down this one creature. It's one brain. We kill that, we've got it. We've got some people held back just in case. We've got spare weaponry kicking around. Most creatures are now kind of falling under our attacks and where we need to. Psychic abilities. So what we actually need to do is going to use our psychic ability again. We've only got one real guy who can do it, but does not matter. As long as you can keep doing it just reliably enough. Fortunately not this time. So we're just going to have to shoot it this way, to the old-fashioned way. We are going to skip up and just see what we can see. Nothing kind of in that area. We're going to keep advancing on this area. And just kind of get someone over here. This tank kind of can move out of the way. Oh, there we go. We can see something. But can we target it? We got a line of sight, and it's ethereals. That might be the sign that that is the direction that we need to go in. Right, and then we're going to send this tank around, just kind of clear out these areas. Still too many little, too many areas that something can hide. So we'll have the tank guarding one area, just kind of blocking it off, and then we'll send somebody up around the other way. And that's that creature that we've been hunting for ages. So that's another one. And we were hunting it by just simply standing still, because it was probably going to come back at some point. So now he's killed that, he can go now for a wander. He is going to now prep himself for going up the next lift, and he is going to come up this closer one. There. This is it. And they're all checking the wrong way. Right. Don't tell me you're going to miss all of these. Oop. Oh, that's a bit awkward. don't suppose he can shoot anyone, can he? No, that's a bit awkward. Oh well, that's why we send 2 people. Can we get any line of fire from here? No. Okay, what we're going to do is just going to end that turn. Oh, well, that's something. The ethereal leader panicked. He missed. Missed again. Missed. Oh my god, this is one hit. Ow. He was getting a bit lucky there. At least that's most of the points used up. So that on the next turn, we are going to be able to move this tank out the way. We're going to move him down over here. Rotate. And if we have to, we'll just use a blaster bomb. Now that is the one that we actually have to worry about, because he's the one with a gun. Alright, we're just going to have a quick look around. We're going to move down, and then we're going to try psychic attack. We have already psychicked one ethereal before, so it's quite possible we could do it again. Now if you notice, that big brain thing doesn't actually appear on the screen. It's not treated as a standard enemy. Okay, we're just going to get this out of the way. Our typical last minute attempt to just try and psychic our troops. But I'm afraid, sorry, it's kind of too late now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this creature. And then we're going to casually come up here. Going to end our turn because there's precious little else that can be done. Oops. And then we're going to advance. So, Sergeant Blank, out of all the people, you're the one who actually gets to have the shot. Take an aimed shot and hit. That wasn't enough. Okay. We're going to go for auto shots next time. Fine. Auto shots it is. And there we go. We have destroyed it. Or have we? And that's it. As you enter the chamber, you see the alien brain, the object of your quest. Before you can fire, it communicates to you via a screen at its base. It implores you to listen to its arguments for survival before you make the decision to pull the trigger. The brain speaks. Many millions of your years ago, the planet you call Mars was alive. This life was brought to a barren planet by our civilization, as it was to yours. For millions of years, we have visited your planet and genetically developed your species. You cannot kill us. You're part of us. Here is the center of Martian civilization. The pyramids built millions of your years before yours and by a species which is your ancestor. No planet is beyond our reach. This power could be yours before long. All we ask is for your cooperation. The alien brain is interrupted by a burst of hot plasma, and the entire alien base is defeated. Once the aliens have lost Mars, they have lost the Earth. Before long, the XCom research allows humanity to flourish once more and claim Mars for itself. The alien menace is gone, but for how long? No one knows. And that's it. We have completed it. We have completed UFO Enemy Unknown. I hope you've enjoyed. we're going to find a new XCom style game to play in the meantime until XCom 2012 is out. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time.